so today I thought I would kind of answer some of your questions on YouTube. If you don't know who I am, thank you for tuning into my channel. I am a play space owner here in Sacramento, California. I used to be a photographer, so you might see some photography videos on my YouTube channel as well. But right now I'm doing a lot of videos regarding play spaces because I feel like that's kind of a niche that nobody ever talks about. And I'm going through this journey with you guys to teach you what it's like to actually be a play space owner. And mostly I talk about the struggles and sometimes I talk about the triumphs. So I'm just gonna go through my YouTube channel and answer some of the questions that you guys have been asking me that I have been putting off. Honestly, I do not ever check any of the comments on my YouTube channel. I get a lot of anxiety about it. Also, one of the reasons why I rarely try to check the reviews on our Yelp page or our Google reviews, just because I get such anxiety about what people are saying and trying to answer back the questions, and just in general, just feeling guilty that I'm not pleasing people. So I try not to be that way. I might not seem like that way in person, like I seem like maybe I don't care. In actuality, I kind of don't care, but it always stings a little bit in the beginning. And so that's the reason why I don't like to read or respond back to comments, because I have such anxiety about it and I'd rather not put myself through that. But anyway, enough about my anxiety. Let me talk to you guys a little bit about what you guys have asked me, and I will try to respond back to the question if I have any knowledge about it, okay? So a lot of people always comment on my dark spot removal laser surgery video. I did this before and after of when I did laser surgery on my face to remove some dark spots. And you guys have asked me over and over, what are the results 6 months later, or I don't know, 6 months or 7 months later? And so if you watched the video and then you looked at my photo, my before and after photo on my Instagram, you will see that my one dark spot right here that I was concerned about in the whole video has not gone away. It's still there. If you are standing face to face with me in person and you look very closely under all this makeup, you will see that dark spot. It's the biggest spot too. It's really big. It's kind of like the size of a dime. And it really makes me self-conscious, really. So with that being said, a lot of the smaller spots I feel like have lightened up a lot. Just this one spot that I really wanted to get rid of didn't go away. So in the video, I basically said that I would have to go back to at least 2 to 3 more treatments, and I really think it's gonna have to be 3 treatments to be able to fully lighten everything. So I do wear makeup every single day. It takes me like 10 minutes to put on my makeup like this every single day. And so I've gotten used to it. And since I'm pretty fast at it, it takes me a lot of time in the morning to kind of get ready. You know, I try to get ready just 30 minutes prior before I leave the house, and I usually come out looking like this. So yeah, if you guys want me to do a makeup video of what I do for my makeup every single day, maybe if you want to comment below, I will do that for you, okay? Okay, so we got some play space questions. Would you tell me more about the themes you offer and which ones are the most popular? So I did a video regarding our party decor and what I felt like was the most inexpensive party decor to help elevate your parties. And so for our themes, we started off just letting people pick whatever theme you want. But then, you know, we'd end up with spending a lot of money, especially if people were asking for themes that weren't really popular. For instance, Rugrats or things that just were not currently in trend right now. So after about, I would say 6 months of doing that, we decided that we would pull it down to a list of like 10 themes that we currently already had in our storage room. So the themes that usually are most popular is princess, unicorn, superhero, dinosaurs. I would thought that cars, you know, for boys was a really popular theme, but nobody requested cars really until actually this last month. So we had 2 themes back to back that were car related themes. Frozen right now is really popular, so that's a theme that a lot of people are doing. So yeah, those are generally the 5 most requested themes. We also have other themes on there like Moana, or I guess Luau, donuts, Peppa Pig. Those are themes that we've collected over time. So if it is a theme outside of what we offer, we let them pay us a little extra for a sourcing fee for us to pick up those items for their party if they would like us to do that. And then once we get that, you know, collect enough items from doing enough parties, that we put that theme onto our list of themes. Okay. What about continuing to have socks for sale but sell only grip socks and charge more for them? Our local trampoline park sells grip socks. Okay, so this was a video that I did regarding some of the changes I was thinking of making in 2020. And yeah, our sock policy is still going to be an issue, and we actually have very slippery floors. So I'm actually thinking about switching to a grip sock only policy. And so we are going to do probably a combination of that. I think I'm going to raise my prices and then include socks every single time somebody comes in for the first time. That's what I'm thinking. And then if they bring the socks back every single time, they get a discount or something like that. So just like the trampoline park where they make you buy the socks up front, but then if you continually come and bring the same socks, they don't make you re-buy them. So that's what we're thinking about doing as far as the grip sock policy or the sock policy is concerned. And also I feel like it alleviates the conundrum of people coming in and being like, well, I don't have socks and they don't want to buy socks, where socks come included in the price. So you don't have to buy them, they come included with the price. So here they are, you know? So yeah, kind of have that issue all the time. What are some events that you wouldn't do again? What are the most popular events? Okay, we've done a lot of special events, and generally I would say probably about 80%, 85% of our special events sell out. The ones that didn't sell out are probably ones I wouldn't do again. For instance, we did an aviation dog one that was based off a TV series, and that did not sell out. But the other one, the police dog one, did sell out. So I wouldn't do that again. This year we did an event based off the movie Coco, and that did not sell out, I don't think. So I don't know if I would do it again this year. I'm going to probably taper off on some of the events too that we have upcoming that we do every year, or we have done in the past 2 years. For instance, Nightmare Before Christmas. We did that. The first year it like sold out 4 events. This year we only did 1, and I think it did sell out. But I think that if we continue to do it, it becomes a little bit less unique, and then people don't attend them. So we are continuously trying to find really popular ideas or really unique ideas that other people haven't done before. So obviously any event with a princess usually sells out. It's really hard because I feel like a few times last year we did Royal Tea Party more than once, and then the last Royal Tea Party we had a really hard time selling the tickets. So it really depends on what kind of princess you have there, how many times you're doing it that year. If you're doing it annually, probably people will still buy tickets because, you know, it's like a once in a year type of thing. But yeah, I think we did more than one Royal Tea Party, and I felt like the last one didn't sell very well. Superhero, I probably wouldn't do superhero again. I think our first superhero one did not sell out. And I think it depends on what superhero comes to. I think we had a Spider-Man party, and I think that one sold out, but I think Batman did not sell out. So things like that, we probably wouldn't do again. Yeah. Oh, we did a Peppa Pig one that did not sell out. So I guess maybe that one was not as popular. So yeah, I probably won't do it again because of that fact, you know, but that's so weird. I just felt like it was so weird just because of our age demographic, you know, it was geared towards kids that come to our place all the time. So maybe it's just because it's not very popular anymore, and it was popular maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know. So we'll see regarding that. Have you thought about switching to occasions? I have not thought about switching to occasions. My rule about everything is why fix something that isn't broken, right? I actually do a very, very standard method of people emailing us having a calendar that the staff shares, and then us just sending back an email or when they call us over the phone just saying, oh, these are the time slots we have open that day. Taking a retainer, we take the retainer, you know, we can take it over the phone. We can send them a link to pay the retainer. So I feel like it's almost like with Square, you can actually get an online store for Square. So they can actually just go to your online store and just pay the retainer if they wanted to do it that way. It's almost the same as like linking your website to occasions anyway. So the only big difference really is that once they pay the retainer, then I manually have to go into HelloSign, which is what we use to send out the contract. And so that's what I use regarding that. So yeah, so I'm not gonna switch to Acadian because I don't want to spend any more money. And I feel like with a play space, you spend so much money anyway. Anything that you can save money is worthwhile. And then like I've said in the past, like it's not like I have like more than one location, you know? If I had multiple locations and they were all making a really good amount of money, I might switch, you know, just because, you know, then it'll be less stress on my shoulders. But you never know, that could change, you know, don't quote me on this, okay? It could change. Looking for videos starting a business. I was wondering how you get the legal side of your business set up. Was it expensive? Liability insurance. Okay, so all your businesses, any business, not just a place-based business, but you need to get your business license for one. You need insurance. When I was a photographer, I didn't really need a brick and mortar, but it was a lot easier to get studios because you only needed like 1,000 square feet or whatever, you know. It was much harder to get a space for our play space because you had to deal with all these commercial like properties, and there's like a lot of lease logistics and negotiation that has to go into that, and build out costs, things like that. When you were a photographer, you weren't even thinking about build out costs. You would just go into a space and be like, if you like the layout, then you like the layout. There was no like talking to the owner about trying to break down walls and all that stuff, you know. With Imagine Play, I did have to do that. And also with my indoor playground, I became an LLC just because there was just so much liability involved. So with that, you have to file paperwork with the Secretary of State and all those things, and paying those fees to get yourself to be an LLC. So just remember that when you're doing that. And then with insurance, it's just like really any kind, just like your car insurance, just call around to some insurance company and says, hey, do you insure this business? And ask them to give you a quote. So that's all you have to do. How much does this cost? Oh, okay. This is regarding my dark spot removal again. I paid $400, $500. Some people have quoted me a lot less, with like 200 or something like that, but I decided that I didn't want to cheap out on something that was really important, like my face. So I paid a little bit extra, just to make sure I got a reputable person. Can you do another video without making, oh yeah, I've already answered that question, making another video regarding my laser surgery. I probably will when I go into my second one. You know, I will probably try to do the same format where I'll show you what it's like, you know, before the fact, and then go into my second one and see if it like lightens more and more and more. Oh, okay. So now it's kind of going into more of like stuff that's like really old videos regarding photography. So I'm probably gonna stop right there. Yeah, so hopefully that answers some of your questions about some of the burning things that you've been wanting me to answer that I have not answered lately. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe or ask me some more questions so I can do another video later. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I am Play Space Owner, and sometimes I'd like to do videos regarding, like I do a live usually sometimes, and I do videos of what it's like on a day-to-day basis of owning a play space. So if you're interested in that, make sure you follow me. Talk to you next time. Bye.